What's going on, family? We are back. This is your guy, JAMEENOD. And this documentary has been so interesting. Y'all seen me high, low, angry, excited, dead wrong, right, about a lot of different things in this documentary. And I still truly believe that Isaiah Thomas should have been on this team. To get his coach, and you guys told me in the comments section that he was good at this type of things, coaching the bad boys. So why couldn't he have coached this squad with him on there? It was the players, I think, just really didn't like him. And it makes sense. You guys make a lot of sense. Jordan wouldn't have played. And Jordan was the key player. And I realized something else that you guys, said in the comments. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson saved the league once again. But not only did they do that, guys, they helped expand it. And they were like the main reasons why. Because Magic, and Larry Bird brought the troops together. Even at the latter stages of their career. The NBA owes a lot to these two. A lot. And going back and doing a history lesson, I've truly learned that and have a new appreciation for Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, guys. As you guys know, I do have Larry Bird with my GOATs. There's more than one GOAT, guys. We gotta kill that one GOAT narrative. There's to me about 7 to 8 different GOATs, and they all belong in there. And according to your taste is who you're going to take. I had to learn that lesson for myself. But I do think that team would have been so much more dynamic with Isaiah Thomas. Imagine the fast breaks, the crossovers, different things like that. But let's get into it, guys. I'm so ready. Whew. Let's go.
Whatever I say goes.
While the winner of Magic and Michael's "Can You Top This" challenge remained in doubt, when it came to facing the competition in the Tournament of the Americas, the team stood united.
When we took the court in Portland, which, we're on home ground, we wanted to showcase to the fans who would be representing them.
The lead is 30. Steele. Jordan.
I'm going to send a message around the world today that y'all can give it up. You foreigners can give it up.
Monte with the steal. Stockton has Monte. Goes the other way. Stockton set him up perfectly.
The Americans won their 6 games at the tournament by an average of 50 points.
All right, Larry, your impressions of tonight's game.
The gold medal was no surprise. But what was unexpected was the team's interactions with their opponents, who showered them with adulation before, after, and even during games.
Magic Johnson and Oranga shaking hands after the shot.
The Tournament of the Americas had served its purpose. The U.S. had qualified for the Barcelona Games and given the world its first glimpse of what was coming later that summer.
I want to say this is just a small...
I have to say this, guys. This was not only a basketball team. These were rock stars. This was a rock band. The most iconic team ever assembled. Again, I give you guys that. Coming from the new era. This was the most iconic squad. I mean... The players are shaking these guys' hands before and after. It's like they're already admitting defeat. And yeah, man, this was an amazing squad, guys. I can't even lie.
Glimpse of what was coming later that summer.
I just want to say this is just a small step to what our goal really is, to get to Barcelona, win the gold medal, and bring it back where it's supposed to be. Thank you.
On July 18th, 1992, with the Barcelona Olympics a week away, the U.S. men's basketball team headed overseas.
Straight back into the left. Private room. Follow Irvin.
They would hold several days of practice in Monte Carlo and play one more tune-up before heading to the Olympics. The luxurious setting on the Mediterranean Sea was fitting for what already may have been the world's most famous team.
Monte Carlo is one of those glamorous cities, and here we were with the most glamorous team ever. So it's kind of a rock star-ish kind of a thing.
The players were relaxed and confident, and willing to admit there was more to the trip than just basketball.
I don't worry about playing basketball. That comes natural. I just want to have fun. David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan. This is like spring break in the ghetto.
The opulent resort town was a playground waiting to be explored. And the players weren't shy about enjoying themselves.
Are y'all filming me? Now look.
The scene in Monte Carlo was great. It was just breathtaking. I was down on the beach just kind of trying to enjoy some of the scenery. Look at this. It's paradise.
I think every team in the NBA should train here, actually. They need to get a team here.
Every day we got back to practice, we made a beeline to the swimming pool because all those girls were laying out topless.
I'm going to be in that pool so much in the next 2 days. I don't think I'm on the swimming team in Barcelona.
We're all out there with our significant others, and all these women walking around topless coming, can I have an autograph? So I signed it, and Michael pops me and tells me, see, usually you tell everybody no, but because this lady coming over topless, you gonna sign her autograph. My wife looking at me like.
The best part about it was Patrick Ewing buying the beer at the pool. You know, $7 a beer, I never heard of that. Of course, Patrick didn't drink, he didn't know how much beer was.
One thing you don't want to do is drink beer with Larry Bird. And Larry Bird drinks Budweiser, which Budweiser is the strongest beer in the world. And my head hurt for like 2 days.
They were used to being opponents, but Monte Carlo was proving to be the perfect place to find common ground.
I got the coach, that means we get to go first.
Michael Jordan enjoys his golf, as did Chuck Daly.
I hope Magic Johnson was a constant reminder not to wild out too hard while partying. I really do hope so. And to take advantage of Patrick Ewing because he didn't know the beer prices was hilarious by Larry Bird.
Get to go first.
Michael Jordan enjoys his golf, as did Chuck Daly.
I got the coach with me, man. I got carte blanche, you know what I mean?
Michael and Chuck played almost every single day, if not every day.
Come off the hill. That may be green, Chuck.
Chuck was playing his practice schedule around our golf time. That to me was ideal. Play a little bit of basketball, play a little golf, and you're in Monte Carlo.
Yeah, it bounce like a basketball.
The relationship that a head coach has with his main guy is incredibly important. Chuck's ability to get Michael is amazing because think of how bitter enemies they had to be. Chuck devised the defense that drove Jordan out of his mind. And yet, here they are playing golf together.
Jordan could really have unbelievably bad feelings towards Chuck. Chuck understood that, and he embraced them.
Chuck, yeah. I mean, I gotta give you that. I gotta give you.
We shoot 72. I watched that.
That was a bonding thing for me and Chuck. Always been a thing that I treasure just as much as being a part of the team.
Ooh, la la.
For Jordan, golf was only one part of the whirlwind schedule, which his teammates were discovering was.
I love seeing that. I love seeing them bond like that. But I truly, truly believe that Isaiah Thomas and Jordan would have still bonded on that dream team. I really believe that. I really do. In that same type of way. Because it was just them against the world. When it's you against the world, you tend to come together, guys. You know where I'm coming from. We've all seen it. We all experienced it. You know, I mean, just this past year with our guys, you know, winning against France? We all came together, man. We love seeing that. But that's just my thoughts on that.
Golf was only one part of the whirlwind schedule, which his teammates were discovering was just the way he liked it.
What are you doing today, M-Drive? What you gonna do? You want to sleep? I remember thinking that. Does this guy ever sleep?
Golf, 36 holes. I'm playing it tomorrow, too.
He would do more things and be ready to practice and play as much as anybody.
Michael Jordan.
The thing that I remember the most was going out and playing golf with Michael Jordan before a game. And I thought, and I'm gonna be exhausted tonight. And Michael just had ridiculous energy and was phenomenal. I felt like I was running in quicksand a little bit. And so, it gave me a whole nother level of respect for kind of the freak of nature that he really is.
Grab that plate of food, Jim. We played cards in Magic Room till 5 o'clock in the morning, pretty much every night. It was so much fun.
Right, homie? Yeah, I'm tired.
He's like a bionic guy, or he'd play cards, play golf, play basketball.
Jordan going all the way.
I don't know when he ever slept. Finally, after a ball game, he was just lying down. And I looked at him, I said, I think that's the first time he's gone to sleep on the whole trip.
Man, y'all said it, man. That sounds like the ultimate competitor. I mean, this dude's doing basketball, golf, playing cards till 5 in the morning. This guy just wants to win. Win, 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 win. Doesn't matter if it's on a high level or a low level. He does not care. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's just not one guy saying that. That's like 8 different guys saying that. And they're having trouble staying awake or get ready for the game. He's just a competitor, man. It's in his nature.
After a few days in Monte Carlo, the players returned to the court for an exhibition against the French national team.
Everybody had their eyes on one team. You could feel that it was just such talent, such incredible skill, and it was just such a pleasure to watch.
The Americans won the game easily, even if their performance was far short of seamless.
It wasn't a great game. A lot of sloppy passing. I didn't like any of it.
It was a terrible game, and U.S. looked half interested. And so Chuck kind of the next morning in Monte Carlo, even though everybody was a little hungover and tired, had to really kick their butt.
Chuck says, okay, this is what's going to happen. We're going to play it like a real game. We're going to play 4 quarters.
We had me, Scotty, Mullins, Bird, and Patrick. And Magic had his 5. We weren't going to change that team at no point in time. You got your 5, I got my 5.
We gave them the college guy. You can have Christian Laettner. We don't want him. You can have him.
He's just over there waiting to tag in. But it was about pride. And the college kid couldn't help either one of the teams.
Michael Jordan called Clyde out and went at him. Tell him, this is what I'm going to do to you. Fall away jumper, good. What did I tell you? So I said, no, Clyde, you better get him back. You better get him back. Charles Barkley said, I want to take Karl Malone now. So Charles gets it, fall away jumper, good. I said, Carl, you got to get him back. You better go down there and get him back. Carl went right at him, jump shot. You ain't nothing, Barkley. So then I came down.
His energy is real high. He feels like he's in an opportunity to prove himself.
Yo, Magic Johnson has to be the ultimate storyteller. The ultimate storyteller. Oh my God, I'm crying. I am crying. But he's telling it so perfect. They're showing the clips. He's doing a play-by-play. They're showing the clips. They found the clips. He's not telling any lies, guys. Not one lie was told. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm in a tissue, man.
He feels like he's in an opportunity to prove himself. and showcase that, hey, look, I'm still Magic Johnson. I still dominate this game.
That's all right. That's all right. We go from here.
Magic was saying, you ain't the guy, and we got other players in this gym.
Don't be cheating on me.
Doesn't take much to get Michael going. Just a little something to tweak him, and it's on.
He never liked to lose. Mike always got that look. When you see that look, then you know just give him the damn ball and get out the way.
As much as it was 5-on-5, you could see in Monte Carlo that it was gravitating towards, okay, Michael and Magic.
Magic was hesitant to surrender his place on the mountaintop. And Michael, being Michael, he needed to say, no, I'm on the top of the mountain now.
Magic was saying, look, NBA's not yours yet. You know, I'm still here. Michael's like, no, it's over. This is mine. And the funny thing was Larry was sitting on his side, going, it's his.
Larry's just chilling, man. Larry got back issues. Larry's just chilling. And Larry's like, no, Magic, I think our time is up. The 80s is up. We did our job. It's time for us to pass this thing on down to him. I think he has the league in good hands. But this was a chess move by Jordan. Because think about it. These are the best players in the world. He plays against these players night in, night out in the NBA. He just showcased, I'm better than you, than you, than you, than you, than you, than you. He put that in their mind. He never stopped playing chess, even when they were all on the same team. I see what he was doing. And I don't know if they caught on to what he was doing at that moment in time. I think years down the road, they're like, this guy got over on us. You know, he already was plotting against these players when the NBA season came rolling around. That guy, he's diabolical.
And the funny thing was Larry was sitting on his side, going, it's his.
Chuck realized the competition aspect was getting a little bit too high.
Killing everybody on our squad.
He wanted to end practice, but Magic didn't want to end because he wanted to keep playing because we just kicked his ass.
How you like that ass kicking we gave you?
Oh, no. Come on now.
Well, y'all got the first quarter of practice now.
By the time practice was over, even Magic had to acknowledge basketball's landscape had been changed forever.
Larry and I were talking, and Michael walks in, and he says, "It's a new sheriff in town." And we both hit each other like, well, he's not lying.
Monte Carlo was kind of a turning point. Walls started to come down from, when you're playing against each other, you have these rivalries. These are my teammates now. They're guys that, that I'm looking towards for support. It seemed like we became more friends than anything else.
The players were off to Barcelona, headed to the Olympics, unmistakably as a team. The United States men's basketball team landed in Barcelona for the Olympics on July 24th, 1992. In store was an experience unlike anything they or the sports world had ever seen.
A plane landing in Barcelona, helicopters flying over it.
We're thinking, wow, what is all the commotion? What happened? And then we figured out they were there for us.
That was the first time that we realized how popular and how enormous this thing was. I was like, guys, if we lose, It's going to be like the biggest upset in sports history.
Barkley was right. There was no margin for error, a reality the rest of the team openly accepted in their first press conference in Spain.
I know I'm really afraid to fail because I can't go back home if we don't win the gold. Even though I'm from a little small place in Summerfield, those 250 people there said, I can't come back.
Barkley, meanwhile, handled an endless barrage of questions as only he could.
How did you feel in 1972 when the Soviet Union beat the United States in that wild game?
Well, I had just flunked my entrance exam in the kindergarten, so that was the only thing,
You know, everybody that has ever been in front of a camera, we tend to not say certain things.
Why don't they just take their ass whipping like people and go home?
Barkley says things that we would think about and never say.
We're gonna have a little revenge in our hearts for 72 and 88. David, well, he can't say that because he's a Christian, but
He said, man, you don't talk honestly enough to the media. You need to tell them what you're really thinking. I said, Charles, you talk too much to the media. You need to stop telling them everything you're thinking.
Yeah, David Robinson, you know, he was a military kid, man, military guy, man. And they are two polar opposites, those two right there, you know. Like, they remind me of a guy who's always going to say the right thing. The right thing. He's like Superman. He's going to say the right thing. This guy right here, Deadpool. This was an Avenger, he'd be Deadpool. Deadpool or Venom. Take your pick on him. Because he's going to say the first thing that comes to his mind. And for certain people, you just have to just be like, whatever. But he's one of those guys, like, whatever. He just gets away with it. Because he's Charles Barkley. So he just gets away with it. If like Michael or like, you know, LeBron says certain things, people are like, wait, what did he just say? But, you know, Charles Barkley, this is Charles Barkley. He can say that.
Thinking, I said, Charles, you talk too much to the media. You need to stop telling them everything you're thinking.
And when Charles was asked about the team's first opponent, his prediction was as honest as ever.
I don't know anything about Angola, but Angola's in trouble, I think.
Just moments ago, the Dream Team boarded the bus outside their hotel along the Ramblas. They're heading for their first matchup in Barcelona with the Angolans.
I can remember the first game, the real game, when we came out of the locker room and stepped on the court. And I finally said to myself, I can't believe this, I'm here.
At that point, we were in serious Olympic mode.
This actually may be the biggest mismatch of the entire Olympics.
Barkley off a beautiful feed from Mullen, and he drew the foul. Magic wins. The U.S. with a 46-1 run. 46-1.
It was just a tremendous atmosphere because there was an appreciation for how great the U.S. players were.
After the first half, Barkley's pregame prediction appeared dead on. But in the second, Charles found some trouble.
I had players in Angola who play against Charles Barkley. They told us there's no a kid, a fat boy, is many aggressive in the paint.
Rebound Barkley. Rebound Barkley. And he's fouled and shoves David Diaz. Well, Charles getting a bit aggressive.
I thought they were playing dirty. And I told old boy, I don't even know if he understood. I said, hey, man, ease up on the elbows.
Barkley from Pippen.
I let it go twice.
You can see the frustration with Barkley.
And the next time, I just cracked him.
Barkley from Pippen. And a technical foul has been called on Barkley.
To his dying day, Charles claims the guy elbowed him 3 times. I said, Charles, you know, you're full of crap.
No, it's not true. I didn't elbow Barkley before the incident.
Okay. I'll say this. with Isaiah Thomas and Charles Barkley and the Pistons head coach on this Olympic teams, the bad boys probably would have been back. They probably would have made an appearance or two with Charles and Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons coach. Yeah. I mean, Isaiah and Chuck probably would have found a way to team up together. Then the Bad Boys Part 2. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence edition. But yeah, guys, I'm going to stop right here. This has been a fun documentary. This part has been fun. So this has been the fun side for me. I am enjoying this documentary so much. These different personalities. The rock star band that they were. Michael Jordan, embracing these people, but at the same time plotting against them for the upcoming NBA season. This man was a mastermind. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I try not to do this in too many parts, but part 4 will be the last part. I apologize to you guys. I try to give my thoughts in real time. I try to be super authentic with you guys. I want to build that type of community, and I read a lot of you guys' comments, and I learn a lot, and I try to keep an open mind. I think that's very important for me to obtain growth and looking into the past and living in the present and, looking towards the future when it comes to this game of basketball. So I do want to thank every single one of you guys. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'm about to get up out of here. It's JAMEENOD, boy.
It's JAMEENOD, and I'm back up in the building, giving y'all hot topics and reactions, and I'm feeling. Comment your suggestions and I got ya. And be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Oh my, I got another one.